Back in the Fitzgerald Fieldhouse, and as we mentioned before the break, Panthers are now in need of a pin from Jared Kessler if they want a shot in this duel. And Greg, really the difference, the Panthers, they won the matches that they were expected to win earlier in the night, but the main difference, Ohio State not just getting wins, but bonus point wins.
Yeah, and it does 74, 84, 97. You're hoping you might get some bonus out of the Panthers. Outside of those victories, but Ohio State just came in those lighter weights and were able to win, not just win, but win big.
So it leads us to our final match of the night here at the Fitzgerald Fieldhouse. Number 8, Sammy Sasso for Ohio State, taking on the red shirt Panther sophomore Jared Kessler.
Big match here for Sasso. Wins this, he'll get his 100th career victory here in the NCAAs.
And tough to draw up a better finish to the night than that if you're Tom Ryan. If you get win number 100 for Sammy Sasso, you get a win in the duel over a top 20 opponent. But Kessler is certainly not going to go down easy.
Yeah, he's in on shotless. Sasso and Kessler with the crossface gets the takedown.
So Kessler starts out with the takedown. Sasso escapes for one.
You look at the accolades of Sasso and, the fact that he's been in an NCAA title match. He's been in a multi-time All-American, been seated highly in the NCAA tournament. But you got to remember, he was never at 165 pounds. He was always in that 141, 149 weight class. So to jump all the way up to 165 and just kind of get used to the weight, dealing with guys like Kessler, right, who are stronger. That's something that he's still trying to adjust to.
So a tight match here to start, and you mentioned Sasso, of course. He's returning to the mat this year after over a year out of wrestling after an incident in Columbus in which he suffered a serious injury, was shot, had to spend 41 days in the hospital following an incident just north of Columbus in August of 2023. Tom Ryan said he is coming off what he considers the most challenging comeback he's ever witnessed in all his years of wrestling. Just an incredible story of resilience in battling through adversity for Sammy Sasso. And it brings him back at the 165 weight, still a top 10 guy in the country, which is just remarkable. Coach Ryan certainly had moments where he wasn't sure if Sasso would put on the singlet again. And to see him back out this season and off to another great start, going for his 100th career win tonight, is really impressive what he's achieved. But Jared Kessler is coming out with some fight of his own. Very gritty start for Kessler to take a 6-1 lead here late in the first, and Sasso gets the escape to make it 6-2.
He's just overpowering him right now, is Kessler. He's always been a strong wrestler. And you can see Sasso trying to kind of use that shot ability, but once he gets underneath of Kessler, he's just unable to finish.
Jared Kessler with 2 first-period takedowns.
Yeah, here's a second one here where he's able to work up the body and finish. Jared Kessler himself coming back from injury, and never want to see anybody getting injured or any of that sort, but well-timed in the fact that his teammate Kellen Laffey now injured, so Kessler able to step back into the lineup after that broken hand that he had. So far, so good here for Kessler.
And that's exactly what Keith Gavin mentioned to us. Is, of course, Kessler broke his hand at the Clarion Open, but just as Kellen Laffey goes out, getting hurt in the Lehigh match, he's out for about 6 weeks, but they get Kessler back. So times out well, at least in the fact that Kessler can return to fulfill the spot at 165. Obviously never want your guys to be out at all, but Panthers do get the option of having Kessler here, and he's really impressed with 1:10 to go in the second period. Kessler with the 7-2 lead on number 8, Sammy Sasso.
Yeah, and that was a shot that he wished he probably could have finished on. He had a nice position there, but Sasso able to hold him off, and now over-unders here, and Sasso in a spot he doesn't want to be in with Kessler's underneath. Once again, another drag by there. Underneath the arm, another takedown for Kessler.
What a performance by Jared Kessler with an 8-point lead over Sammy Sasso. Greg, what are the areas where you see him capitalizing right now?
He's just been able to overpower him, right? He's been able to use that strength. And Sasso's just been unable to really, once he gets into a certain position, he hasn't been able to finish. And Kessler uses his strength to be able to get the takedowns.
So we mentioned that the Panthers would need a pin in order for this duel to be tied, and just in case, we'll show you the criteria here if that were to happen. Again, Kessler, not even a tech fall would do it. He would need the pin here against Sasso to tie things up. So greater number of victories, total number of falls, everything on this list considered at the end of the duel if Kessler were to get that pin.
Which Pitt would win in that instance because of the fact they would have a fall, because they would be 5-5 as far as matches won. So it would then go to falls, which Pitt would have won and would win the duel. But they gotta get a fall, and I don't. Sasso, although he looks small for 65, I don't know if he'll get a fall. But look at this, Sasso might get one of his own and get win number 100 in the process.
Sasso flipping the match on its head at 165. Kessler in deep trouble. Sammy Sasso. But Kessler able to get out. 4 near fall to Sasso. That's going to put us at 12-10. Kessler still in the lead. What a match we've got here to close the night.
You got a guy like Sasso who is so highly skilled that you got to be ready. Kessler tried to step in, and Sasso just takes over and forces him on his back. But Kessler able to come through, gets the reversal.
Looked for a moment like Sammy Sasso was going to turn that into a pin to end the night and get his 100th win. But we continue with 40 seconds remaining. It's 12-11 in a high-scoring bout here at 165. Kessler looking for what would be a huge win for the redshirt sophomore Panther. Under 20 to go.
Now, if you're Kessler, you're going to get into the stalling there for backing up. You just got to be careful. You don't want to get hit again.
Now he does have the riding time just over a minute. Sasso trying to take one more shot. Kessler spinning away. And nothing there. Time expires. Jared Kessler with a big upset win for the Panthers at 165.
Denies Sammy Sasso win number 100 for his career. What a match to finish it off.
So we expected it to be exciting throughout the night. It certainly was. Tons of excellent matchups between Ohio State and Pitt in a really good non-conference duel here, Greg. The Buckeyes are going to come away with the win. Thanks to Greg Warnock, our analyst, our producer, Dom Trozzi, director, Paul Bardo, Jason Earl, saying so long from the Fitzgerald Fieldhouse, where the Ohio State Buckeyes, at number 5 in the country, are 2017 winners over number 19 Pitt.